to match him with Anthony Joshua down the road, or maybe have him go to WBO route?
No, he will be mandatory for the winner of Pacquiao Joshua eventually. So whether that's next summer or whether that's October, November, it'll be around that kind of time. So all he's got to do is keep bubbling along. You've got the IBF title as well. When you unify the division, it's very difficult to keep all the belts active by having the fights you want to have. Golovkin's a good example. You know, he went and boxed Wade, was his mandatory for the IBF. That's not a fight. If I was Anthony Joshua, you know, we'd want it. And we're in that situation with Pulev. If Joshua beats Pacquiao, he has to fight Pulev. But I think he won't want to fight Pulev. He'll want to fight Wilder or Hay or these kind of guys. So it's very difficult to keep hold of all the belts. And people like Luis Ortiz are around waiting for the opportunity to snap up those belts. The Malik Scott fight was disappointing. You know, he looked decent last time out. He's boxed twice in, you know, 10 or 11 weeks, and now they're on me every day. When's the next one? When's the next one? Probably March or April. I'd like to make Luis Ortiz against Jarrell Miller. I think that's a really good fight. I like Jarrell Miller. I think he's good fun. I think he can punch. I think he's a good fighter. And I think him against Luis Ortiz is a great fight. And I'd like to make that fight.
You had any talks with, I know Terrell Miller and Motor Salida are having
yeah. No, I'm just putting it out there.
Okay.
I put it out there to Stephen Espinosa about 10 minutes ago. Okay. He said, what do you think? He said, I love it. Yeah. So maybe I'll speak to those guys. But I'm sure you'll do my job for me as well.
Any updates on Spencer Brooks?
No, we just talked about that. He's here, Kel. He'll be at the weigh-in tomorrow. He's going to do some media stuff. If we stay at 147, that's a fight we may have to take. But for us, the focus is Amir Khan.
What do you think about Pacquiao and Hearn? You know,
it's a strange fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
does he not get enough flack for that? People really, you know, they gave a lot of criticism to Floyd and Berto. I mean, no one even knows.
I don't think criticism is something that Manny Pacquiao's particularly bothered about. So when you're getting criticised, maybe just open up your bank book and have a look at how much is in there. Maybe that's what Manny does. But you know, let's talk about this world tour now. Look, Pacquiao Brooks a real fight. Pacquiao Hearn is not really. But you know, I guess it all comes down to the site fee and how much you're prepared to put up to get Manny Pacquiao over. He's become a little. Someone said the other day, it's almost like the Harlem Globetrotters now with Manny Pacquiao. You know, like you're paying to see the act, aren't you? So what Bob's doing, rightly so, is throwing up all these people that want to see the act and saying how much you want to pay for the act. And when you hit the number, he'll take the act over and perform for you.
Well, that's where you come in.
Yeah, well it is, but the problem is it's Kell Brook, it's not Jeff Horn. Right. So if you're Manny Pacquiao, I mean, we have the same problem with people like Miguel Cotto. You know, Miguel Cotto, Kell Brook is a great fight. They ain't going to want to take the fight of Kell Brook. You know, they didn't want to fight him before Golovkin, they won't want to fight him now. But that's the problem we face with Kell Brook. That's why we had to take the Golovkin fight. Because no one really wants to fight Kell Brook, especially at welterweight. And even now they're going, oh, he did quite well in that fight, you know, he's a good fighter. So people like Cotto, when we talk about pay-per-view and you go back to now Cotto against Kirkland, I mean, how many pay-per-views are you expecting for Cotto against Kirkland? You know, the problem is when you're doing a lot of mediocre pay-per-views, that's when it hurts the market. If you're doing a lot of strong pay-per-views, that's okay, because people are going to buy it. You know, when you're sitting at home, you're thinking, oh, you just go, fuck it, right now, I'll buy it. But if you have to buy it, you have to buy it. A lot of the ones that are getting made at the moment are like, I'll get the next one.